what's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Warbin on Wednesday, episode 6. Sorry we're a couple days late, but with the holiday and everything, it just wasn't a good time to record. That said, we're here, we're back. I know we did a football video earlier in the week, but told you we're still bringing out baseball content. So, let's get into it. Alright, our first stop is going to be in Boston, where we're going to be talking about Rafi Devers, because for some reason, STS hates him. I don't know why they hate him. I don't know why my voice sounded like that. We'll have to excuse me. I think I'm just in such shock over their stupidity that it threw my voice for a loop. With that said, since the update, Devers is hitting .318. He's got 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, scored 5 runs, has 1 triple. I still have my 201 orders that we talked about before. I'm going to buy some more most likely and try to run the dip because it's all the way back down to 0 because there's no one buying him because nobody thinks it's worth the time. I completely disagree. Moving on, we're not going to talk about the Yankees right now because they are the worst team in baseball. I say that jokingly, but Jesus Christ, are they bad. We're not going to talk about the Blue Jays. We are going to talk about Luis Robert Jr. because Lou Bob is making his way back. And they downgraded him from an 84 down to an 82. And it took him a while to, get healthy. But since the update, he's hitting .345. Now, granted, the update's only been a week, but in the week since the update, he's hitting .345. He has 3 home runs, 2 doubles, and 7 RBIs, and he's also stolen a base. Not that stolen bases matter, although I should say that if you find out that this coming roster update is going to be a strictly fielding update anyway, anything that I tell you regarding hitting stats aren't going to mean shit. They're just going to ignore all of them like they did last year and piss off the community. We're going to have to monitor that just to make sure. Now, moving on, we are going to talk about the Minnesota Twins. And when we get to the Twins, we are talking about Bailey Ober. Bailey Ober, since the update, has pitched in 2 games. He's thrown 12 innings, has given up 9 hits, walked 3 batters, and has struck out 17. His Ks per 9 are way up. His hits per 9 are down slightly, and his walks per 9 are about even. He's only going for 144 right now. Quick sells at 125. But there's a chance if he can continue to pitch the way he's been pitching that he could possibly go gold. You might want to take a look. Worst case scenario, buy in low and then try to sell high on hype. As we talked about in the other video, don't ever hold until the update. Sell. Because as you can see with some of the guys we talked about in prior videos, they should have gone somewhere and they didn't. I'm looking at you, Ellie, because they didn't update Ellie De La Cruz's attributes at all. Not a single thing last update because they're a bunch of morons. With that said, we are stopping over in Houston. We're going to look at Jeremy Pena because he's going for quick sell at 600. He's hitting 280 since the update, which is around his contact numbers right now because he's at 79 contact right, 90 contact left. But he has hit 2 home runs since, and his power numbers are considerably low. He's got a 360 ISO. Might want to take a look. Speaking of people that I don't understand, they don't understand what the hell they're doing. As much as I hate the Astros, we're staying here and talking about Jose Altuve, who is hitting 370 since the update. He's got 1 home run and 1 double. His ISO is only a 148, but he is hitting 370. I still don't quite understand how they downgraded him. And again, I hate the Astros. But yeah, there should be a little bit of room to grow there. Worst case scenario, you can buy him in the low 6s. And if he touches 9 on the buy now, just sell him, get out of it. And you're making, what, 150, 160? It really depends where you get in. Could be a little bit more. What if he sells at 9 down to 8, 10 would be your cash out price on it. If you got in at, so it's 190 stubs, give or take. Anyway, you guys don't need to listen to me do math. That said, we're going to talk about Logan Hoby because the math here makes a lot of sense. He's only going for 5 stubs above quick sell right now. They're actually my orders in at 80, but that's not really the point. He's hitting 400 since the last update with 2 home runs. His power numbers aren't great, and his contact numbers are atrocious. He is a fan favorite of theirs because of the fact that they have his future star cards. Like if I switch over to flashbacks right now, yeah, look, he's got a 99 there. They love to promote the fact when they get their future star cards right. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a decent upgrade if in the event he continues to hit. Don't mind Zach Neto. He's hitting like complete crap. I bought him down when he was a 74. And he got a nice big fat upgrade. This guy falls under the other video that we did with the not the double your profit. It was the video with the guaranteed stubs when you're doing the silver to gold exchanges. You buy them at 74s, dirt cheap, hope they update, and then you literally can get your silver to gold exchanges done for 300 stubs a piece, and you're guaranteed to make profit on each one. If you haven't watched that video, go check it out. Moving on, we're going to skip most of the National League today. I'd love to tell you about Frankie Lindor, but we already talked about it in another video, and he's hot as hell right now and is going for over 2,000. If you bought Harrison Bader, congratulations. We nailed it. Get the hell out now. He forgot how to hit since the update. Who else can we talk about? Zach Baum, we nailed him too. He went up +2, but he's not hitting now since the update. So if you have a chance, I'd be selling him at 1450 and clearing out while you can. Or you could hold for another couple weeks and then just quick sell at 1200. That's really up to you. And if he does pick back up, his price could go back up. So that's also an option. CJ Abrams, same thing. We hit on him. I cashed out because we talked about it. We got him at 600. We're damn near close to 600. He's not hitting as great as he was. You know, you could wait and see. I made the mistake of cashing out on a bunch of my guys that I hit on, and then I went and wasted 400,000 stubs on 400K Friday. 2 weeks in a row. So if you see my stub count's a little lower than what it should be, it's because I was a moron and bought packs. Don't buy packs. Moving on, stay away from Javier Baez because he just doesn't like to pitch well anymore. Justin Steele did wind up going up. Ellie De La Cruz got completely screwed, but his price is well above his 600 quick sell because everybody and their brother knows that he got screwed. They did not update a single stat. I don't understand how the man hit and played the way he did, and they didn't update anything. Doesn't make sense to me. Moving on. Christian Yelich is up. We had talked about him. Bryce Terang is slightly up, not really up, but he's actually not been playing terribly. I don't have the numbers on him. They're not great enough to really bring him up, but you might want to monitor his situation. There's nothing really to say about Skeens because he Skeens. Brian Reynolds is still hitting really well. I'm not talking about them. Christian Walker has been on fire. I'm hoping anybody who listens to these actually bought him at 500 or at 1,500 and didn't unload, because if you didn't, you're making 900 a piece right now, and he was up to 2,900 last night. I want to say he's got 5 home runs since the update. I think it's 5. But we are going to talk about the Rockies really quick because this is going to be the last. No, we've got one more stop after the Rockies. I want to talk about Brenton Doyle because Brenton Doyle, since the update, he's hitting 375. He's got a 625 ISO. 625 ISO. Right? He's got 4 home runs, 3 doubles, and driven 7 RBI and driven in 7 runs. He's playing out of his mind right now, and he already has diamond fielding with common hitting. Yes, that's right. Common hitting. There is a chance for him to go bonkers if he continues to play well and they don't just do the fielding update. I know that the sell now is at 740, and that's a lot higher than the 600, but you might want to look into him. It'd be one of the riskier plays that I probably ever suggested on Warming Up Wednesday, but Jesus, he's playing well. The last guy we're going to talk about is going to be Matt Chapman. So Matt Chapman, since the update, is hitting 370. He has a 444 ISO. He's just driven in 9 runs, has 3 home runs and 3 doubles. His quick sell price is 125. You can get in for under 140 right now. I think everyone's a little slow. Just a little bit. Or he's going to completely fall off the map like some of these guys do. But for the first week since the update, he's been playing exceptional baseball. And just for my man Colt, we're not talking about Logan Webb this week, because Logan Webb has decided not to pitch well since the last update. Not saying he won't show up in a future episode, but for this week, Colt, you're good. You can remind me how much he sucks. He's getting a downgrade, but for this week, I will agree with you. There's no chance of an upgrade. Anyway, if you found any of this helpful, please consider leaving a like, clicking subscribe, and hitting the naughty bell. It helps us defeat the algorithm. As always, I appreciate the time. And until next time, have a good one.